Hello again, everyone. I am back again today to do another bag review video, and today I will be going over new to me company, which is Rough and Tumble. Now, this company is a bit larger than some of the other companies that I've reviewed, like KMM and maybe Lifetime Leather, but they are still made one at a time here in the US and also full grain leather. So I decided to give them a try, and naturally, since I did that, I wanted to do a video going over them and what I think and all of that. So let's jump right in. I started with one, I swear. I started with one small bag, and I think within the next 48 hours, one turned into 3 bags. I didn't mean for it to get crazy like that. I only wanted the small little bag, but when I actually started looking into the bags more, the quality of the bags, other YouTube reviews, because there are a lot out there, as well as joining the buy sell trade group on Facebook, it quickly got out of control. And I am still checking the buy sell trade group every day, looking for bags for sale that maybe kind of are like what I would be interested in. However, it does seem like that company has a lot more colors and options, and even like shiny leathers, metallic leathers and stuff like that, which aren't really my thing. So I've actually been finding it a little bit difficult to find bags that I would be more interested in that are just kind of brown. If you know me at all, you know that I like brown. I do also like purple, but I don't own any purple bags. The one that I did have that I regret selling is the, believe it or not, Portland Leather Good Picasso bag that I had. I did end up selling it because I don't really like Portland Leather Goods anymore as a company and where they're headed. They're not made in the US anymore. And also just their leather quality is a little bit less desirable. So I have sold all my Portland Leather Goods. However, the color of that Picasso leather that they have is like my perfect purple, and I am forever on the hunt of a higher quality leather in that color. Anyways, that is the one color bag that I regret selling. Hopefully one day I can find a replacement purple bag and just have one purple bag, but I haven't found it yet. Anyways, let's get into these Rough and Tumble bags. So the first one that I purchased was actually a small bag. So this is the small size pinch bottom traveler, or PBT. The Rough and Tumble group has a lot of acronyms. I think that's the word, abbreviations for the names and everything, and it took me a little while to kind of understand, and I still sometimes I see some of them and I'm like, what is that? So it takes me a little while, but this is the small PBT, and it is technically a little crossbody bag, but I got it to replace the pouch that I was using to hold all my stuff inside my bag, and it is the perfect size for that. This color is caramel, or caramel, and I really like the leather. This was the first one I bought, actually not in the Rough and Tumble specific group, but in another leather bag group, and that's what really was my jumping off point. And this one actually arrived last out of the 3, even though I bought it first. It's the United States Postal Service, what can you do? But I really, really like the caramel. I don't know if I'd want a full bag in this color, just because it has a bit of shine to it. I don't know, it's kind of in between. It's like a medium shine. I think it would be pretty nice. And the leather is just really soft and luxurious feeling. They do use full grain leather. It's just a thinner ounce weight than other full grain leather brands like KMM, some of their thicker leathers and stuff. But KMM had the mustard, Atlantic, Aegean, those line of leathers that were thin and floppy. That's kind of what these remind me of, except glossy instead of the matte. and different feels. So they are full grain leather, they're just a lighter weight ounce. So they're still going to be very durable. They're still going to have that top grain of leather, which has all the character on it. So the train style bag that I'll show you has all the hide marks and character that you can still see on that leather, and that's characteristic of full grain. But this one, like I said, small PPT. It is technically a crossbody bag. So it came with this non-adjustable little crossbody strap and these little cute D-rings. So you can carry it as a little wristlet or as a little crossbody bag. I actually don't know if I've put this on crossbody yet because this is not what I intended it for. But if I needed a tiny little bag for the day, this is so adorable. It's so lightweight, little teeny crossbody. I wish I could carry this small of amount of stuff to justify using this like this, because it's super duper cute. I look at people's purses all the time, and when I see ladies carrying a bag this small, I'm like, how do you do it? What do you have in there? What if you need this other thing that you don't have? Anyways, another interesting thing that's different about Rough and Tumble than the other bags that I reviewed and the bags that I make is that they're lined, which, pros and cons, I like the linings. I think they're really pretty. It's just, for me, they're unnecessary. I feel like having the lining is more fragile than having the rough interior of the leather that I know I can brush out and clean really easily. Where I feel like the linings could get stained a little more easily. But they are pretty. I really like the pretty linings. But they also have pockets, which I don't really need pockets because I use a bunch of pouches and stuff. But I'm carrying this inside of my bag, and so it just has all the stuff that would otherwise be floating around in my bag. So I've got gum, sanitizer spray over here in this corner, tissues, a little teeny tiny first aid kit that I put together, Tic Tacs, other mints, and then some other mints that I steal from restaurants, glasses cleaning case. I think that's it for this main compartment. I do kind of like, there's a zipper in the lining here, and I kind of like that in this for the organization, because I've just got a lighter just in case, a comb, and then some cough drops in the extra little pocket, which honestly, normally I would just use one of these that I got off of Amazon. It's just a little snap container, but this has a pocket, so I'm using the pocket instead. But I got this on Amazon. It's just a little snap container, and then I can make whatever I want with these little snap containers. So this one is my little teeny tiny first aid kit. And then this one has a bunch of mints that would otherwise be in like a little paper roll. And I also put gum, like if it's the stick gum wrapped in paper, I'll put them in one of those because it holds in that minty smell, because I don't want my whole purse to smell like mint, because I want it to smell like leather. So that's everything in this. It fits everything that I had in a KMM medium zip pouch, which I actually have right here to show the difference. So this is what I was using in my purse before. It's a KMM medium zip pouch in purple Kodiak. The only thing I don't love about it is that it's very narrow. It did squish out to be wider and hold like my big fat gum thing, big fat gum container. And the zipper is kind of small, but it didn't really bother me for this in my purse. It was easy enough. But I just wanted an upgrade, and I wanted something that didn't squish out like that, because this is so narrow. And this is also just easier with the little wristlet strap to grab and pull out of my bag. So this is the size difference. They're the same width this way. The KMM pouch is obviously taller, but the Rough and Tumble is wider. So the Rough and Tumble little pouch has been working really well inside of my purse for me. I like it a lot, and I'm going to keep using it. I really like the leather as well, and like I said, the liner is really pretty. I forget the name of all the different liners. Yeah, that one's really pretty. I think it's a Rifle Paper Co. one. Okay, so the next bag that I bought was this bag, and it did not arrive first. Actually, the third bag I bought is the one that arrived first. This one I bought kind of impulsively. I saw that it was brown, I saw that it was big, and it was a soft leather, which most of their leathers are nice and soft. And then in the listing, I could not see the straps very well, and I was like, what is DGM? I don't know. Double gilded mink is what it stands for. And I quickly looked it up and saw that it was like kind of a gold, but I was like, whatever, I'll give it a try, because I've always been curious about the metallic leathers if I want to use them for my own bags, if they're soft or rough and stuff like that. So I decided to kind of get it on an impulse, on a whim. And then when it arrived, seeing the gold in person, it was way more shiny. I could not see the shiny in the listing at all. And it's just hard to see from pictures how shiny it really is. It's gorgeous. I love it, but I'm just not a person that can carry anything flashy or shiny. But it does go really well with this leather. This one actually is sold. I already did sell it because I just can't bring myself to carry the shiny. I like this leather as well. This is brown butter. It's really pretty. It's soft. I don't find that any of these bags, none of them are new, but none of them really smell like leather, like other companies like K&M and stuff. They smell like leather always. Like, yeah, these just, they don't really smell like leather. This one just doesn't have a smell at all. Let's see. Yeah, so brown butter is the leather, and it's just kind of shiny, too shiny for me. I like the leather and the texture, but with the shiny handles, it's just a lot of shiny going on. It is really pretty. It just isn't my style. So yeah, let me show those. DGM, double gilded mink. It's like a gold metallic. It is very soft, almost kind of a suede feel to it. It's really nice. It sticks on the shoulder really well. And like looking at it in the viewfinder or the camera, I can see that like it's pretty with my outfit, but I just can't carry it. I don't know. I'm just not a shiny person, and I'm not a gold person. I mostly wear silver. But anyways, the cool thing about these bags is, well, some of the styles I'm interested in is they have this 3-way strap. So you can see it's nice and long, shoulder strap or crossbody, depending on where you have it. This size is a one-off size. It's between the medium and the large. They're all handmade one at a time, so I guess the sizes can kind of vary. And then this one also has what's called an elevation strap. So it's just a short, non-adjustable strap for throwing on your shoulder, which I really like for this style. Oh, this style also, sorry, is the Hobo, plain front Hobo. Or you could adjust this strap to be short enough to put on your shoulder and not have both straps. Or you can actually quickly turn them into a backpack, which, how cool is that? It looks kind of funny since there's nothing in there. When there's stuff in there, it definitely looks better in the backpack mode. So I'll show you what it looks like in the other one that I'm keeping. But it's really cool that it has those options. And then you can also make customs of these bags where you pick the leather, you can pick a different like base, you can pick the accent here, the zipper pull color. There are so many options. So go check out the customization. You can order swatches. You can see the different leathers in person first. Some of them are limited, FYI. Their zippers are really smooth. I don't think it's YKK. It's some Italian brand zipper. I can't remember the name of now, but they're very, very smooth. I definitely want another Hobo. This one has the blue indigo, no, peony indigo bowl lining, which is so pretty. I think that's why I really bought this bag, is because I love this lining. It reminds me of my grandma because she has that like blue and white china theme to her kitchen, and I want that someday. And I love this lining. So all of their bags, or at least the bags I've seen, my knowledge is not, it's very limited in this brand because there's so much to learn and they have so many different designs and they're not all made the same. But most of their bags have a lot of pockets on the inside. So I've got the bag that I'll be shipping it in down in there. But it has the Rough and Tumble logo down there. Boop. And it's from, oh, usually they have like the year on there, but maybe that's just if they're limited. I don't know. So it just says Rough and Tumble, made one at a time in Maine. So they're in Portland, Maine, and in Norway, Maine, I think, are their two stores, or headquarters and store. So it has a large zipper pocket against the back wall here. And then on this side, there are two, excuse me, two pockets. And then within those two pockets on this wall are two more little pockets. It's really hard to show it on a floppy bag like this. There's a little D-ring right here that you can attach the lanyard or like a little clip case. And then this is the key leash that they include, and it's in that shiny gold color as well. And it attaches to a D-ring here. So this layout for the interior seems pretty standard for most of the bags. It seems like the older version ones had leather pockets behind the two main pockets. There was leather pockets. So if you watch videos and you see the leather pockets, that's the older version. Now they're cloth and they're two little pockets. I might be able to show it better in the one that has stuff in it. So that is this bag. I already sold it because I don't love the shiny, but I do absolutely, without a doubt, want another Hobo with a zipper. I don't care about the three-way strap for the Hobo as much, as long as it has an adjustable strap. And I think another thing that is like a must for me is it must have a pretty lining. Otherwise, what's the point of getting one of these bags? I'd rather have it unlined if it doesn't have a pretty lining, because the pockets, I mean, I'm using them because they're in that bag, but I don't need the pockets. Anyways, this, I feel so lucky that I found this bag and I got it for the price that I did. Their bags are a little bit expensive because they're handmade one at a time from this wonderful company, and they have lining and zippers and like all the things. So they are a little bit expensive. I definitely won't be buying one off of the website for a while. Maybe if I sell some other bags to like save up for it, but yeah, I got a really good deal on this one. I'm super grateful. It is like new condition and it is right up my alley. The only thing that would make it like perfect is if it was a zipper. It is a cinch top, which I actually don't hate. I love a zipper, but this one otherwise perfect. I love it. I've got my rack and wood tassel on here that I actually bought like a couple weeks ago, and it kind of matches perfectly, which is really cool. So this one is the train style bag. That's what they call it, is the train. It is a cinch top, which the reason I did end up going with this one is because I think that the cinch top looks better for converting it to a backpack. And I've got my stuff in here, so actually I don't have everything. Hold on. Let me put my little pouch back in for the extra weight. Okay, so I think that this style looks better as a backpack than the zip style Hobo. And I really wanted to try one of these bags for the sake of trying something that can convert to a backpack, because that's so cool and so different. The strap on this one is distressed espresso, which is a grippier leather, and therefore I feel like it's a little bit more difficult to kind of get it cinched right where I like it, because it's grippier on these little bits there. I don't know if I have it adjusted right where I want it for a backpack, but I've got it in the backpack mode right now. So let me see if I can get it on. I haven't practiced a bunch with this because it can kind of slip to one side or the other. And my ridiculously long hair that I need to cut is in the way. Okay, so I do think that the cinch top looks better in backpack mode. It is ridiculously comfy. I should probably need to adjust this a little bit. I like where this one's sitting down here and this one's not the same spot. I don't know if that's up here that it's, that might have done the trick actually. I think that was it. So it wasn't perfectly even on each strap, but yeah. So I like this style. This is the medium size train for the backpack mode. It looks better, I think, than the Hobo, even with stuff looked, because when you have it zipped, you kind of have this like top that with the zipper is going to hold a straight line. So it's either going to go like boop or boop. It's not going to, I don't know how to explain it, but I think the cinch top looks better for backpack mode. The only thing that I've seen in other videos is if you can't carry it backpack mode on one shoulder because it's just going to slide through and you're going to have all the length on this one side. But it is very easy to put it back into the standard mode and very easy to put into backpack mode. Very comfortable. I haven't carried it in that mode yet. Actually, I haven't left the house with this one yet, but I will. I'm going to actually stay in this bag and carry it for a little while and try the backpack mode the next time I go to the grocery store or something, just like really try it. Or Costco. That's always, Costco is the test of comfort for a bag because you're always in there longer than you mean to and your bag always gets heavy and maybe a little uncomfortable. So Costco is like the ultimate test. So next time I go to Costco, backpack mode. Or like maybe I'll do half shoulder mode, half backpack mode, test both really well. Anyways, let's go over all the details of this bag. I'm rambling and it's getting long as always. This is, like I said, the medium train style. I don't remember the dimensions, but you can find them on the website. This is a limited leather here. This is distressed fawn. It is gorgeous. So it's distressed, it's got all this character, it pinches and it's got a bit more pull up, a character that just keeps coming up. It's soft and relatively floppy, but it is a full grain leather. It's just a lighter ounce weight, so it's nice and soft. It does not have lining here, so I can really feel the thickness of this leather, how durable it feels. It feels great. It is a full grain leather, so it has a nice hide mark here because that top grain of leather is still on there, showing all the characteristics of that animal's life. There's lots of hide marks on this side as well, which I personally love. I feel like a lot of the bags from this company are like blues and pinks and greens, and people don't like I mean, they might like them, but people are doing more of like the crazy to me. I think they're pretty. I just can't personally carry them. I like the natural look. So this bag really stood out to me. This is the rustic pecan up here, which is just a gorgeous, it's also a distressed brown, not too shiny. You can see how squishy and wonderful it is. Oh, it's perfect. And then the straps are the distressed espresso or distresso or DE. Depends on who's talking about it. The hardware on all of the things I have are the antique silver, but they also have a nickel option. This bag does have the D-rings on it, so if I wanted to put on an elevation strap, I could. I could probably find one in the distresso pretty easily because this seems like a very popular option right now. I am going to spray this distressed fawn with some apple rain and stain guard because I don't want to be gentle with this bag. I want to be able to take it with me camping, maybe some walks with my mom, that kind of thing, and not worry about it. And I'm going to carry it for a while because I really like it. The interior lining is gorgeous. I love the lining on this one. And this one does say 2021. So I don't know if that only comes on the custom bags or what, but the other one was different, and this one actually has the year, which is really cool. I do believe this one is a custom. I think I found the original owner's first picture in the group, just like searching for distressed fawn. I think I saw that. So, and then, sorry, the base liner color is, I think it's called kelp. It's like this green color. And then the pockets and everything else are in this gorgeous floral that I don't remember what it's called. Tulip something or other. Oh, I just love it. So like I said, it's got the big zip pocket back here, which honestly I don't have anything in. Or no, I think I have some receipts in there, but I don't need that much organization. I really don't carry that much, the medium size. I really like it because I like having a bigger bag and then just having a lot of extra room, but I could probably get away with a small. All I have in there is the small PBT, my wallet, which this is a new wallet design I'll go over in a different video that I made. And then I have this little clip case that actually came with the other bag in the double gilded mink that I decided to keep. And in this one, I've got like ibuprofen and chapstick. That way when we go fly fishing, I can easily grab this and put it in my fly fishing pack. Because I always seem to get headaches on the river when we get too much sun. And then my lips always get chapped. And I have that attached here to the little D-ring that's in between these pockets. And then it's got, again, 2 large pockets on this wall, and then behind those 2 smaller pockets. So I am using these pockets because they're there, but everything is, usually I just have it all in the same tote together and it's not too much, but I've got this pocket especially for candy. I think I've gone over my candy stealing obsession from restaurants, so it has a designated pocket in this bag. And then again, it has on this side a D-ring with a key leash. So yeah, okay, I think that's everything. I really, really like this bag. Like I said, I'm having a hard time finding other bags in the buy-sell trade that are just like browns with a good floral lining that appeal to me. And it's probably just because they have so many options. They have a rainbow of colors of leathers, including metallics, pastels, and just all the colors. They have a bunch of different lining options. So some of the linings are like cheetah print and stuff like that that doesn't appeal to me. Or there's like a purple cheetah print I saw on one of the bags in the buy-sell trade. Doesn't appeal to me. So it's probably just I'm very particular about wanting only brown bags and only really like floral or whimsical linings. So I'm just gonna have to be patient and wait for something to pop up that appeals to me. They have so many options. It's crazy. Let me show you how this design, the medium train, looks on the shoulder. I think it looks really cute. Oh, and this particular train is the OP, or open pocket, because these pockets here on the front are open. I think there's also a plain front with no pockets, and then double zip in the train style. So that's what it looks like on my shoulder. It might be a little low. Yeah, it's a little low. I'll probably adjust it to be a little higher so that I can reach the bottom while it's on my shoulder. And then this is what it looks like crossbody. It's just such a squishy leather. It like conforms to my hip, and I love the way that it feels. I like the more matte brown leather. And I don't hate the way that the cinch top looks. Most of the time I've just been keeping it open. I think I'll only ever cinch it if I'm throwing it in the back seat of the car or putting it on backpack style. Otherwise it can just stay open like that. Okay, I think that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that I covered everything. Like I said, my knowledge of rough and tumble is limited. I'm still learning. I've only been really looking into their stuff for like maybe a week and already flipping bags from them. But I do recommend them, but it is a lot to take in. So feel free to ask any questions below and I can try to answer if I have the answer, or go into the buy sell trade group and you can search in the group for anything that you're looking for and ask questions there as well. They are a great group of ladies. So thank you guys. Have a great day, and keep your eyes peeled for my next video on available bags for my company, Button Rock Leathers. Thank you guys. Have a great day.